Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel DJ Kid. So in today's video, obviously the market is pumping today, so that's good news. In today's video, I wanted to look at one of the hottest storage coins out there, and that coin is Filecoin. So let's load that up and see what's going on with the prices today. So you can see ticker is FIL, so FIL. 3.79, so $3.79, down 0.4% in the last 24 hours. Currently ranked 37 in terms of market cap. So that's total market cap, so rankings with all the other cryptocurrencies. So market cap at the moment is 1.3 billion and fully diluted valuation is 7 billion. So yeah, quite a big difference there. So a lot of coins still to be released into the ecosystem, and that potentially could have a hit on the price. So here you can see circulating supply is 359 million and total supply is 1.9 billion tokens. However, all-time high was $236, down 98.4% off that value. And if we were to, I guess, see those all-time high levels again, so I think we were trading, yeah, $3.79. That would be a 62x on current prices, which is a huge amount. I mean, you know, the market cap will be roughly close to like 70 billion if that was the case. You know, I think it's probably more achievable that, you know, you kind of expect a 30 or 40x from Filecoin come the next bull run. But it's not to say that, you know, a 62x back to all-time high is not achievable, because anything's pretty much achievable in the crypto space. Obviously, that's up to you guys to do your own research and invest accordingly. But yeah, you know, even a 30x gain from here will be a major improvement on investments at today's prices. So coins by storage, so top storage coins by market cap. Here you can see Filecoin is literally leading the way, followed closely by ICP. Arweave has got a bit of upside to make to even hit that 1.3 billion if they were to, you know, compete with the top two. But yeah, in terms of the storage coins, Filecoin is literally leading the way there. So yeah, doing very well against its competitors. And this was a pretty cool diagram that I managed to find. So it's just basically showing the traditional cloud storage, which is obviously upload data, encryption, and then all stored at one place. However, blockchain cloud storage, data upload, redundancy, I'm not sure what that means, but it looks like your data is kind of shuffled around, sharded, and encryption. So yeah, just kind of moved into smaller pieces and distributed into different locations, making it decentralized rather than just centralized in one area, which I thought was pretty cool. So I just thought I'd bring that to your attention. In terms of Filecoin, so here you can see build on Web3, apps, dApps, and more. Groundbreaking storage network with the power of built-in incentives. So basically, Filecoin is the incentive layer for the IPFS, and both protocols work to complement each other. So they basically keep the network running. IPFS is, I believe, stands for Interplanetary File Systems, and what that does is it makes it possible to host web content in a decentralized manner across multiple servers. So yeah, it makes it possible for I guess the you know, your information to be, I guess, held around different servers around all over the world to make it decentralized, I guess. And so basically just a bit more about Filecoin. So Filecoin, so the blockchain basic, so Filecoin's a blockchain in itself, and it handles all transactions relating to storing data. So that can be things like agreement between clients who are looking to store their data, and storage miners as well, who store that data on the IPFS for a small fee, and that fee is normally paid in the FIL token, so the native token of Filecoin. And basically, the storage miners, the way they work is they're asked to submit proof and additional proof as well, and we'll touch on that in just a moment. And you know, that the proof that they're asked to validate, if they can't submit the proof of you know, the transaction validation, the Filecoin that they use to stake to participate on the Filecoin network is then slashed. So yeah, as a miner, you need to be able to store the data, and any data that's in question, because there's kind of like random checks where you need to provide proof and evidence. That data needs to be accessible. So if we take a look at just a little bit more about what I was talking about here. So data stored in secure sectors, strong end-to-end encryption at rest, erasure coded for redundancy and self-healing, competitive storage market, asks and bids visible and fair to everyone, get the best prices and guarantees worldwide. So yeah, literally competes all over the world, decentralized and verifiable storage. And this was it. So that storage needs to be following these two procedures: proof of replication to verify storage, and proof of space time. So that's for mining blocks. So the miners that are storing data need to be able to verify these two areas to ensure, I guess, the network is correctly up and running. And here you can see massive amount of storage sits unused in data centers and hard drives around the world. So basically here you can see pretty much how Filecoin works. Earn Filecoin for hosting files, exchange Filecoin for USDC, BTC, ETH and more, and reliably store files at hyper competitive prices. So I guess that's more around the ease of using Filecoin as a network. And that's back to the same slide there again. And just a little bit more about Filecoin. So it's literally more than a storage. So this talks about the business opportunities. So it classes itself as the Airbnb of cloud services. And here, obviously, guys, do your own research. You can read a little bit more about what Filecoin has to offer. Useful network, Filecoin business opportunities. So client miner matching opportunities. So just a bit more there about the miners and opportunities that it has from that perspective. Looking ahead, so just a little bit more about how the network operates there. So you've got the business logic layer, bridge layer, Filecoin layer, and then the IPFS layer. So you can see how they're all interconnected. And here, this is just a little bit about the about some of the partnerships and builders as well. So quite difficult to see, but you can see, guys like Consensus, Revolut, Codify, Brave as well, Opera. So a lot of partnerships and builders on the network, which is always good for the ecosystem. And just zoom in a little. Well, I can't really zoom in, but just taking a look here. So MetaMask, Ledger. You've got some other ones as well, Fleek. Some of these are quite difficult to read, but it gives you a bit of perspective that these guys are working with some of the best out there. So, which is obviously very bullish. So that's good news from a ecosystem perspective. And here, just an event that they've got coming up. So Filecoin Network V17 Shark. It's an upgrade which is coming. So the upcoming Filecoin upgrade to network version 17. So we'll bring a range of improvements and simplifications that set the stage for programmable storage, smart contracts that interact with storage deals and providers. This is currently expected to be the last upgrade before the February launch of the FEVM, so EVM runtime on FVM, slated for network version 18. Get the full list of FIPs that will be activated in version 17, and you can take a look at that in this blog post. So guys, take a look at this blog post. Obviously it's quite interesting, and it's got a little bit more about the stats here. Filecoin News 56, and just about the stats. 440 plus organizations building on the network, so a great amount there. 2,850 plus new projects entering the ecosystem. 12.1k contributors on GitHub, and 3,977 storage providers. So these stats are actually at November 2022. So there must be a up-to-date version of these stats, and an improvement in some of these numbers as well, which obviously is always bullish. In terms of just a little bit about the tokenomics here. So we did look at the circulating supply and the total supply. So I believe there's just within these numbers, there's 770 million tokens which will be released over the next 20 years. So these 770 million tokens, they're based on performance, and the aim is that they have it's called a yottabyte, so a yottabyte worth of storage available. So if it doesn't meet that requirement over the next 20 years, then not all of those 770 coins will be minted. So just to put it into perspective, a yottabyte is about 1,000 times larger than the current capacity of all storage platforms combined. So it's a huge amount of data storage that is available to them, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty much a huge statistic. But yeah, obviously, as I said, it's more performance based. So if they are able to meet that, then those 770 million tokens will be released over the course of 20 years. So a pretty long vesting period as well, like 20 years or so. So yeah, so realistically, there's not really going to be a massive dump into the market of tokens. I mean, they'll be released gradually and slowly. So hopefully, based on that, you shouldn't really see the price impacted massively if, when the next batch of tokens are released and so on. But if you take a look at the charts for Filecoin, so I'm looking at this on the 4-hourly Filecoin USDT, and we can see since pretty much December, we've been on a gradual upwards trend, basically jumping around within these trend lines, and currently trading at $3.78. So on the RSI, it's got a bit of a reset, so we are headed back down on the RSI, and it's kind of reflected in the price up here as well. So you can see this wick is pretty much a red wick, and it's kind of on its way down as well. But in terms of if we compare these candles versus the EMAs, 50 EMA has been broken, 100 EMA has, whenever it loads, been broken as well. 200 EMA, so longer term EMA on the 4-hourly has also been broken. And also if we take a look at the Bollinger Band, we can see here, let's get rid of that. We can see that we are currently within the Bollinger Band, and we're kind of dropping down to the middle level of the Bollinger Band, and potentially we might even drop down all the way down to the lower level of the band, which then means that we're going to be using the 50 EMA as support, and that would mean that we'll be trading at $3.06, whereas currently we're close to $3.08. So potentially a drop down to those levels, although we might just settle within this this middle end of the Bollinger Band, and then potentially look to move upwards from that point onwards, depending on how the market is actually moving. So at the moment the market looks bullish, so the most likely outcome is we just drop down, hit a level of support, and then move upwards from that point onwards. But yeah, guys, overall for me, I think I'm investing in Filecoin. I'm definitely holding a few of these, a small amount of bags, because I do believe that the technology is actually really great. The partnerships are there. They seem to be building, and they seem to be, they're not going to be the number one storage, the number one top crypto storage coin for no reason. So yeah, literally based on that, they are doing something right. And for that reason, I'm investing into token. So that's just full disclosure. But obviously, guys, do your own research and just make sure that you're comfortable with the project before you look to invest. But from my perspective, I'm definitely holding a small bag and DCAing at these levels. Like I said, 98% down from all-time high. Even if we were to get a 30x, a 40x, I mean, that's still a good return on investment if you was to invest at today's prices. So yeah, looks bullish to me from that perspective. But anyways, guys, hit me up in the comments below. Let me know what you think about Filecoin, and hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace out.